Right, and we're officially live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome back to the SHARKCRUISERS community, and we're having an AMA session with Thesirion. I don't know if I pronounced it right. So, all right, before we dive into the heart of the today's AMA, let's get a quick info from you. Could you start by telling us a bit about yourself? What's your background, and how you got involved into the Syrian, and what role are you currently playing within the team? And also, if you got any team member from your team that can join, just let me know so I can unmute them.
Okay. I am Iván Picazo. I'm Shiba admin since 2021, building with Shiba Inu last years, building brands on Shibarium like LTV token, helping many for Shiba Army community to realize many stuffs like magazines or posters or whatever. Also, I'm crypto investor since many years ago. I was joining Bitcoin when Bitcoin was promoted on Second Life. So it's pretty time here on DeFi and understanding what DeFi is and what DeFi need. So under my experience, because I am designer, I truly understand what DeFi needs. And on my steps by steps on the Shiba Army, I was to start to build the creative agency. Why a creative agency? Because here on DeFi, it's crucial. If you have an idea and you have a project, you need to build this project good, with a good brand, with a good development behind, and obviously always thinking about you have a project, but without community, you don't have nothing. So understanding what is your project, your idea, and understanding what is your community, we can build your brand. AI developments, platforms, Web3, websites, not just logos. We as creative agency, we can build anything. So as my steps on the Shiba Army as admin and being NATO and Ethereum ambassador too, right now with my creative agency and my team deploying on Base, because we have a year and a half steps on Shibarium. We think it's an empty space for continuous building and continuous providing tools to new brand and new model business. The most important thing for this is understanding why we build brands, because DeFi need new model, okay? And around the world, people like you or new investors have new ideas, but maybe that people don't understand how they can build his own idea reality. So we can help that people and sustain this DeFi environment, providing with a brand, new employments, and having more sustainable economy by our own selves here on DeFi. So that's Thesirion. So I appreciate you. I want to say million apologies because we have a mistake with Union Central Time and set time. So we're here, and million thanks for inviting me, my friend. I really appreciate it.
It's no problem. Right. So even though the project is a fresh launch, so everything already looks super refined. So from branding to messaging and all that. So for those just hearing about you, could you just walk us through the project, what the project actually does and what makes it different from other creative Web3 focused agencies out there?
Yeah, I think the difference between us and another creative agencies, because there's no many creative agencies or DeFi in another chains, we are pioneers maybe in doing that steps. Okay, you can find some creative agencies, but not like us. We are a multidisciplinary team with developers, with AI creators, with designers, with gamified team. with Web3 team, so we can build anything. We don't need another developer, so we don't need contact with another team members from another projects, and that makes the difference, because your idea, and we as an O team, we can build together with you, because you matter to us. Sometimes when you share your idea to a creative agency, that creative agency, it's not complete, so they need to contact with another designers, with another developers, and your idea, it's how can I say in English? Sorry, it's a little mess. So that makes the difference between us and another creative agencies. And the best difference between us, it's inside of our creative agency, we have community members since a year and a half, because we believe on the talent of the community. We as investors, you as community, and you and all your followers, you are the basic pillars of DeFi. Your ideas matters. The talent for change this space and this cryptosphere, not the banks, not the system, not the centralized creative agencies. You. So understanding the talent of the community, we want to provide to the community new tools. We want to provide master classes. We want to provide a big education system for have more members on our team from the community, because the community, again, is the most important thing for us. And knowing the talent of the community, we can understand better what DeFi needs. Okay, that makes the big difference between us. And again, me as an owner, I'm not just an owner of the project. I am a community member. My steps on DeFi, it's being community. So understanding the communities behind Thesirion, not just the communities behind our partners, the communities behind you, the communities behind everything, maybe we can do a better zoom out and zoom in about what is happening and what DeFi need in the next 10 years. I live in I think in a world economy here in my country, but beyond my country, we need to understand that there are millions and millions and millions of people without opportunities with their talent. You know many people with talent, but without opportunities, right? I know that people. And we want to provide to that people with talent tools. It's important. If we want to change the world, and this is not an utopia, we need to provide tools. And we need to think in years, not right now, not with the price of the market of Ethereum or Bitcoin or blah, blah. We need to think beyond. So that makes a difference, brother.
That's amazing. That's great. So, I noticed you choose to, build on BaseChain, which is, isn't always the first choice for creating agencies. So, could you tell us why you went, with Base, and how this decision supports your mission or adds value to your users as well?
I love blockchain. I'm a blockchain lover. Okay, since many years ago, reading the papers of Wei Steps and Satoshi Nakamoto with Bitcoin. So I am a blockchain lover. The first of all, we deploy the project on Shibarium because we as Shiba admins, we want to grow Shibarium. But beyond Shibarium, there are many other places. Solana is another good blockchain. Basis, and I think the best blockchain for builders. You can find many other blockchains. But why we choose Base? Thinking on Ethereum, to me right now, the most powerful development on blockchain. It's Ethereum. Base is layer 2 of Ethereum, like Shibarium. So that mattered to me because I see Ethereum in the next 10 years doing, I think, a change, a big change on blockchain. But if we compare on a blockchain to another, we can see more, I think, more solid builder projects on Base. Solana is a good blockchain for memes. We can see the last year, maybe using, maybe having scams from PAMFun or whatever. But on Base, we can see a difference between another chains, okay? And it's more ready for builders. They have more tools. They have, I think, more interesting people talking about building on Base. And on Base, I see another thing that we need on DeFi, and it's an amazing and a big woman movement on Base. Sometimes the cryptosphere, it's for, I think, for guys, for crypto brothers, you know. And if we want a most bigger space, the blockchain is for everyone. Base is for everyone. And everyone, it's everyone, not just women and men. It's just for maybe the third generation of people that need maybe solutions on Base, good builders. So for that reason, we choose Base.
The Grim is glitching. Sorry for the delay. Okay, so moving ahead to my next question. You're working with, such a diverse group of developers, brands, and, content creators as well. So how do you tailor your, approach depending on who you're working?
I'm sorry, brother. I think you have a problem connection, or maybe it's mine. But the last question, I can hear you. Can you hear me right?
Am I audible now?
Sorry, brother. I think you have a problem connection because I can hear nothing from you.
Right, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now, Ivan?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
Okay, so moving ahead to my next question. Like I said before, you work in with, such a diverse group of developers, brands, and content creators. So how do you tailor your approach depending on who you're working with, or does that just looks like in practice?
It depends of many things, because when you think on brands, okay, a brand it's not just a logo, it's not just a development, it's not just what technology what we're using for build that brand. Okay, so that all of that stuff that we're doing. Okay, again, it's important to us having this an amazing and talented team between us for do this. Again, I think the most particular difference between us is like this. It's understanding what do you need for the next steps. Okay, because you can see there are million of projects, million of crypto projects, and millions are good ideas, but without a solid brand and a solid development, you are fucked on this space. This is a very competitive space, very competitive. You can see, okay, your project can change 2 minutes. 2 minutes. So you need to be ready for all that stuff, and you need to be ready for all the scenarios with your project. But we think on Cryptosphere, we as creative agency, we are not just building for the Cryptosphere. We are building for new model business behind the Cryptosphere with blockchain. Okay, but beyond the Cryptosphere, you don't need have your own token. Maybe you are a cooperative of carpenters that you want to use the blockchain for the traceability of all that stuff with the final customer. Maybe you have a winery and you can do the traceability of your wines, and having a solutions with NFC solutions technology with the final customers. And for that reason, we need to know many tools, many tools like Java or AIs or CCs or whatever. Okay, we are experts on everything area that we are building, and yeah, I think we're ready for everything, based on the technology that we have. Okay, because it's important, but I think we're ready for any challenge, and tailoring that team, that solutions, I think, to me, it's awesome, brother. You know what I mean, right?
Absolutely. I can, to be honest, I can see the confidence in your voice and the way you talk about your project, and that's really nice because we have a lot of people here in this space. They're not really confident about the project. The way they talk about it isn't really really that much convincing. So it shows that you're really confident about your project, which is really nice. So moving ahead to my next question. So have you had like any wins or success stories that you're proud of, or maybe a campaign or partnerships or use case that really shows off that Thesirion is capable of?
About this, okay, we right now have 6 good partnerships, and have a partnership. It's not just for having a good name on Twitter, okay, on your website. I'm a partnership with that people. Oh no, brother. When you have a partnership, you have a partner for build. Okay, so you can see on our partnerships people that are right now building an amazing tools for DeFi, like Prim Token, like Lunar Leap Games, like Novatop Token, like LTD LC. LC is the guy behind the Sheep Token account. Okay, the 4 million followers token account. He is the founder of the Sheep Army. He is having his own token with LC token and doing utilities for DeFi. When you have a partnership, it's for build together. So with all partnerships, we are building amazing tools together. We are doing a comic NFT platform. We are building AI solutions. We are building platform for that people. We are building educative ecosystems. And obviously we have more people and more customers and more partnerships joining with us. Last week was so busy. Okay, launching a token, it's not easy. You need to have a mind, the hours after the launch, the community, the engagement, the marketing, the videos, the posters, blah blah blah. Maybe you don't have many time for another stuffs like meeting with partnerships or new customers. With new customers, we are searching the same, build together. Okay, we don't want to have a partnership for nothing, because this is not good for DeFi. Okay, a partnership, it's for build. And with the customers that we have right now, I think we are building with the most iconic brands on United States. We are doing some designs to them. Okay, it's crazy for a designer to do this. We have some customers non-related to blockchain, but related to AI. We are working with a psychologist and neurologists. We are building a tool for Alzheimer people. Okay, if we can provide a tool for these people with Alzheimer using AI, we can synthesize the voices of the familiar people, and with a tool like an Alexa or Echo Bot, okay, that people can train the mind day by day. We need to understand the dimensions of the Alzheimer or all this disease, and using AI tools and working with professionals, with good professionals and people that understand again the dimensions of DeFi, AI, and blockchain in the next 10 years, we are doing something well. So, brother, for us, that partnerships, that customers, it's another, I have vision. It's built with another vision of DeFi, but build better, okay? That it's our motto, be a block. Be a block, it's a reference for the blocks of the blockchains, or maybe for the blocks of the pyramids. You can see today, thousands and thousands years ago, the pyramids standing out there, okay? They use solid blocks for this. And if we think on DeFi, maybe not in the next 10 years, maybe in the 1,000 years, okay, because blockchain never die, maybe one day a boy playing on the sand can discover a tool from us thousands years ago, and maybe we can be a solution for that people in the next civilizations. Think beyond, think bigger. That makes us great, and that makes us bigger. With partnerships, it's important.
That's amazing. That's really amazing. So, zooming out a bit, what kind of trends are you like seeing in the creative space within the Web3, right? Whether in tech or, culture or business models as well. So how is like Thesirion staying on top of all these shifts, or even setting the tone?
It's crazy because blockchain, it's something that it's growing bigger day by day. Okay, maybe here in this crypto space, we always watching the charts, the prices of the tokens, the movements of the market, blah blah blah. Beyond that stuffs, blockchain, it's growing day by day. There are thousands of developers building layer 2s, layer 3s, layer 4s, and we will see quantum layers soon. Maybe in the next 10 years. Okay, soon. When with Web3 and AI, it's happening the same. the same. AI, it's doing steps. I can follow the steps of AI, and I am AI developer, and I can follow the steps of AI. That shit is learning faster as hell. And I think I say shit because it's a pretty shit. I can follow the steps of the AI. So we as creative agency, we have a lot of work day by day, learning the next steps of blockchain, the next steps of Web3, the next steps of AI, and understanding what the steps and how we can use these next steps on everything that we are building. We as creative agency, we grow day by day because tomorrow maybe we have another tool for build. Okay, right now we are developers with a lot of experience with many programs and many languages. But right now, AI is having a good time with no code solution. So we as the developers, if you've have an idea, with our experience as developers and with these new tools with no code, we can build applications in 1 week. We build our own web page using AI in only 2 days with our own AI, easy, but using no code tools to show to the community and to show to the partnerships and to show to the customers how we use that tools. Because that tools are amazing, but the tools are growing day by day, and we need to grow with that tools for continuous being that that creative agency, this creative agency. Think always in technology. Technology make us different between another species, okay? Because all species have love, all species have family, but we as species of the planet Earth, we use technology, and that makes difference. So understanding the dimensions of technology today and again in the future, I think this is the most important thing for a creative agency, brother.
All right, it's amazing. So I think I'll just ask my last question before we open the floor for the community as well. So, have you guys thought of like doing like merchandise for your project? Because here in the Shark Cruisers community, we have our own merchandise. We have a school bag, we have a cup, we have even a sneaker as well. We have a face cap as well. So it's really a good way to know get the word out there.
Yeah, about merchandising, last works of Thesirion was available on Ethereum conference. I think the 90% of the toys of Ethereum Conference 2024 was from Thesirion. We built many merchandising stuffs. Toys, NFT toys, NFC toys, caps, shirts, sneakers. Okay. So we always have in mind the merchandising because merchandising can help the projects to grow. Okay, but we must be realistic when we do merchandising. The first stuff that we did with merchandising, it's having our own place on Tangent, the cold wallet. Okay, that amazing project to provide safety for the communities. Okay, that's our first step. In 1 week, we was on Tangent. Okay, because we want to provide personalized cards from Tangent to the community. safety marketing. So, but yeah, we have a mind build a marketplace with merchandising, but first must be focused on the customers, because we are building merchandising, real merchandising for the customers. We are working for DeLorean. They are the iconic user brand, okay, are using, and they are building with Shiba Cows, okay, and friends from Shiba Inu, merchandising, toys, stuffs. And me as designer, you can believe it when I see a toy from me, okay, or 3D design from me being a toy in a stand or in a conference or whatever. It's special. It's crucial. Okay, it's crucial for a project. But first, my first advice to all projects that are wanting right now build merchandising, it's community first. I remember the first days on Shiba Army with community building merchandising. That was great. Great. Community need do things. We as project, we can have a marketing, merchandising store with shirts, with sneakers, with whatever. Okay, we can use maybe these for burn tokens or blah blah blah. But you have the idea for this merchandising. You maybe can use some tools from Thesirion, and maybe you can have your own merchandising store, and that money come to you. And in that case, and that way, we are, I think, making bigger this space. This is my idea of merchandising, okay? I love merchandising. I love that stuff. You can see behind me many merchandising from many stuffs. But to me, brother, it's important, the community. It's important. So I always advise to the community to build things. And if we can support you as community, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Merchandising is important. And build together, it's awesome, brother. Awesome.
That's great. That's great. I can really feel your confidence about your project. It's really amazing. So, before we head on to the community question, is there like anything like if you like we haven't covered?
Sorry, brother, I'm losing you.
I think my Telegram is glitching again. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Can you hear? Okay, so I'm asking, is there like anything you'd like to cover? Maybe we haven't covered it. Maybe I haven't asked it. Maybe you just want to cover it before we head on to the community.
Um, I always need to say to the community, our motto, be a block. Join us and feel what is a creative agency for real. Okay. Some people don't understand the dimensions of the creative agency. Okay. Why a creative agency and why about many things. That makes the difference between us and another other projects. That thing, the community can build with us. Okay, in our web page, the community can find tools. In our developments, community can participate, and community can have another experience with a different project on blockchain. That creative agency. So my last advice to all of you is join us. Okay, time with us and build community together. Yeah, that's it. So we can start with questions of the community if you want, brother.
Yeah, that's great. So before we head into the community, guys, don't forget to follow them on their socials. And also, don't forget to grab a bag as well. Hey, Harold, I unmuted you. You can go ahead and ask away. Hey, Harold.
Hi guys, hope I'm audible. Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, brother, I can hear you clear.
Okay. My question is, what's your strategy to attract clients from outside of crypto, like Web2 brands or artists, into the ecosystem?
We have a lot of experience as creative agency. I am a designer with 25 years of experience, so I have some customers beyond the blockchain. But for that reason, we have partnerships specialized on provide solutions to Web2 to Web3 customers. Prem token, if we choose Prem token, it's for one reason. They are that people that have all the contacts beyond the blockchain to approach that people and that new model business on Web3. We are in conversation with Prim Token. To do this, I want to visit United States soon again. Okay, not my first time. Having a meeting and visiting many places where we as creative agency we can build. Okay, they are all that contacts. LTD token is another partnership that have that solutions. They are LTV token is from ShipDream. ShipDream have the biggest platform and the most old platform of Shiba Army for news of Shiba Army and projects on Shiba Army. And they right now are building on Sui blockchain. They are building right now Ad Inc platform, a platform that can provide more customers and more ideas to Web3. So to us, it's like this. As I said, having partnerships. We are a creative agency. We work, we design, we build. Okay. Sometimes you don't have many time to visit clients door by door. You know what I mean? So for that, we have that to us to contact with that people and provide more people here on our creative agency.
All right, man. Thanks for the clarification. Thank you.
All to you, brother. I really appreciate all the questions of the community, and you're so welcome to the community. If you want to talk many things that you have in mind, please feel free to join to the community and ask there. We have, brother, to me, and again, we have the best community ever. It's not to say like everything everyone says, but it's true. There are builders, true builders that are building with us. So feel free to join to the community and ask whatever you need.
Sure, man. Sure.
That's amazing. That's right. So, thanks for your question, Harold. I muted Sophia. Sophia, you can ask your question now.
Hello.
Sophia, how are you?
I'm good, and you?
Yeah, feeling a really good time with you. I appreciate that moment to talk about Thesirion and whatever. So, what's your question, Sophia?
Okay. We all know that Web3 is fast paced and is constantly evolving. So, what gives you the confidence that your project's approach to future proof is at least maybe adaptable enough to stay relevant in the next 2 to 3 years?
Okay. Web3 is for everyone. Okay. I remember the first days of internet with my father saying to me, "This is a worst tool. Internet will kill words and will kill everything, blah, 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 blah." 25 after that conversation, I was seeing my father enjoying of internet stuff. She passed away. He passed away 2 years ago. But I remember that stuff. My father using internet for learn about football or his own work. He was carpenter, so Web3 is for everyone. To us, it's important, again, thinking beyond the Web3 and for what stuffs Web3 can help. Okay? Web3 is the tool that will need to be more decentralized, because in Web 2, and it's amazing, the Web 2, but it's so centralized. So centralized. If you have followers on Twitter, if you have followers on Facebook or Instagram, they are not your followers. Are followers from YouTube or Twitter. If you leave Twitter, followers remain here. They not accompany to you to another social media platform. On Web3, that stuff's changed, okay? And you can be your own model business, your own personality, your own brand inside the Web3. So the dimensions of Web3 right now are not just platforms, are not just for blockchain developments. We must understand the dimension of Web3 for users, for new model business, for big, small, large companies, and for, again, everyone. So, yeah, Web3, I think, can be the next tool that can change, I think, the world. But a tool like Web3 without a community like us, it's nothing. So, yeah, welcome Web3 and welcome these next steps and next ideas that we have for that model business, new users, platforms, social media, whatever.
Thank you so very much for the way you answered the question. Very explanatory. And I just wanted to quickly, sorry about your dad.
No. It's just I really appreciate it. It's just a history, because I think all of us have the same history with internet, with early days of internet. I remember my first days of internet in a internet room, 4 a.m. A lot of weirdo people smoking inside the room, having a conversations on Napster, and understanding what is peer-to-peer. Hey, bro, I can see the files of this guy, and this guy is in New Zealand, and I can see the music files and share to that people. This is amazing. Napster was the first approach to people to peer-to-peer environment and the first ideas of cryptocurrencies, right? That stuff, peer-to-peer. So right now, Web3 is that tool. If we understand the dimensions of Web3 today, in the next 25 years, maybe we can see my son, my nieces, using the Web3 better than we use the Web2 right now. Because Web2 right now sucks. It's full of scams, full of shit.
Thank you so very much.
Yep. Thanks to you. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
All right. I totally agree with you on that, Ivan, about the Web2 stuff. So it's really, most of the Web2 projects are really a scam, and that's why Web3 is really great, and it's like the innovation of technology and all that. So it's amazing. You can ask your question now.
Hi, can you hear me? Somebody hear me?
favor that I'll move to the next person. All right. I see Kevin. Kevin, hey pal, your mic is unmuted. You can ask your question now.
Hello, Ivan. Hope I'm being heard.
Brother.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm fine. Can I ask my question now?
Yeah,
Yeah, you
go
can
on.
go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much. Sorry, my network has been disturbing me lately. And so, basically, my question is, to keep the best creators, the developers and brands.
I'm losing you, brother. I think you have bad connection too.
Sorry about that. I'm saying, how will you keep the best creators, developers and brands using the project? Will there be any rewards, special deals or any unique features that can make the platform strong and attractive? Something like that.
Sure. As I understand your question, we build tools for the community. Okay, not just for us, not just for the web site or whatever. We build tools for the community. Why we build tools for the community? Because we understand the community is the first approach to all developments that we are doing. So things like blockchain music composer used to us to have more data, more feedbacks, more I think real feedbacks from the community, because community it's always trueless people. Okay, they say always the truth, and it's not food or whatever. If community have a problem, for sure you have a feedback about what you're doing. So we, with the tools that we have and we build for the community, we have an amazing feedbacks for continuous build for the new customers, for the new partnerships, with everything. Tomorrow or in 2 days, we share the first YouTube live. Okay, in that YouTube you can find master classes, tutorials, the platforms, whatever that we are doing right now. In the website you can find tools for the community. On the YouTube channel, in the Telegram channel, you can find more tools like Easy AI bot that right now we are building. It's not available today because we are updating many things of Easy. Easy, it's our own AI bot, not from PAL, not from nobody. We build our own AI bot, our own AI, and she's better than, than many bots of Telegram. She is working in user mode. She don't have admin privilege to work. Okay, and she is faster than any bot of Telegram. The easy responses, it's under a second. She's working. I want to share the last screens of the responses. She is working on 0.3 milliseconds. It's amazing. So to us, Kelvin, provide tools to the community. It's one of the best ways for a creative agency. For in that case, we can having online on time data from the community, data from real investors, data from real people that are using Thesirion in all this environment, in all, I think, ecosystem. Thesirion is not just a creative agency. We are building an entire ecosystem. Okay, and I can say today louder and clear, Thesirion is not just a creative agency. It's made to be a great ecosystem. with many tools. Maybe in the next future with staking tools for the community, with liquid pool tools, NFT marketplace, educational section. Maybe we can, we said, be more cross-chain, but all depends on the community. So welcome, Kelvin, and thanks for your question.
Yeah, thank you very much. You really answered the.
All right. So I see Annabelle.
Yeah, and so yeah, thanks very much. Wish you that.
No, thank you. I really appreciate your
Yeah,
question. Have a nice day and welcome.
all right. So Annabelle, I muted Annabelle. Appeal Annabelle. You can ask your question now.
Okay, thank you. Hi. Hello, can you hear me?
Hi, Annabelle. Yeah, I can hear you clear.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so my question is, how do you ensure quality control and consistency across different services like UI, UX, NF design, and also smart contract deployment?
First of all, we are audit and KYC team. Second, we have, I think, more than 20 years of experience building brands, building designs. So for be cohesive and to be consistent with everything that and we did, okay, again, it's a question of a team, a cohesionate team, thinking on the same way and always. Okay, I need to be clear. I'm the owner of the project, okay, but I'm nobody. Without my team, I'm nobody. If I want to be cohesive, if I want to be, I think, consistent with a project for the customer, whatever, I need a team. And we as a team, before being a team, we be community. And we can live together inside that team project, being community and having a strong vision and a cohesive vision about what we need to do. It's not easy on that crypto sphere. It's not fucking easy in that crypto sphere having a good team. Because on that crypto sphere, egos are always killing many stuffs. It's a reality, and I want to be clear with that stuffs. Okay? I see last year's big projects being pretty shits because the team is not consistent and not have a cohesive status quo inside the team. So to me, it's important that step. Think that my team can provide to me as designer, as full stack designer, more ideas, more feedbacks, work together on that stuff and developments, and share the final results to the customer of client, thinking that it's our best work ever. I think the same when I share the final files to the customer or whatever. I always think the same. This is our best work ever. And we want to think always with the new customers, or new partnerships, or investors. This is our best work ever. Ever. If we are that team, we need to do this. So this is the best way for be cohesive and to be consistent with all that stuffs that we are doing as creative agency, Annabelle. So a million thanks for your question. I really appreciate this.
Okay, thank you very much for clarifying that.
That's amazing. Thanks for your question, Annabelle. I can see Ramsey. Your mic is muted. You can ask away.
All right, thank you. Hello.
Hi, Ramsey. How are you?
I'm fine. Okay, my question is, what steps are you taking to ensure Thesirion can grow beyond a boutique operation and serve larger, possibly enterprise level Web3 clients?
Steps that we did the last weeks, the last year, it's, I think, knowing who we are as creative agency in the next years, knowing what are our walls that we need to jump, okay? Because we as creative agency, we can find walls day by day and stones, and we need to jump that walls. And that steps need to be focused in, I think that the most important thing on that place, it's thinking love always first. Love for everything that you are doing. This is not just a project to me. This is my idea. This is my dream. I need to be conscient people about what is my place here. And love is always first for this. And thinking the next steps with love for everything that you do, I think that can provide to you a loyal, I think, idea with your customer. Because customer always understand to you, not just as a business. If we are working with iconic brands on the United States, and we're building with a Ethereum conference and here in Spain with biggest and large companies, it's for one reason, because we love the project of the customer. It's not easy to understand this, okay? But we love that project, and the customer can feel, and the customer enjoy with us step by step. You know what I mean? So this is important. Do the things with love. Okay, the love and cryptosphere, it's blah, blah, blah. Okay, but it's necessary if you are building.
Okay, thank you very much.
To you, Ramsey, I really appreciate it.
All right. Okay, I can see Michael. Michael, I'll mute you so you can ask away now.
Yeah, audible. I hope I'm audible.
Yeah, I can hear you, but
Can you guys hear me?
yeah, I can hear you right now. Here.
All right. Okay. Then let me go my question then. Okay, my question is how does Thesirion blends creativity with blockchain, but from an angle? What is the real value position here? And how does your business model generate sustainable revenue in a competitive space? Sorry. So please, I don't know whether you can help me answer that question.
Yeah, I hear your question right. It's a good question. How we can be competitive and how we can, I think, separate the history behind the creative agency and a token. Okay, because we are creative agency, maybe we don't need a token, but we are building for customers and blockchain. So we need to have this token to understand and to share to the customers what we are doing with the token. We, as creative agency, we have many goals and we have many roadmaps. Okay, it's infinity space for build, but as a token, we need to understand that behind the creative agency, behind us, there are investors that maybe are searching and another stuffs. So to us, it's another way for build the difference of creative agency and a token. So we as a token, as the Thesirion token, we are building sustainable and I think, sorry, my English sometimes it's not good, okay, but we are building utility stuffs for the token. Like I said, stacking stuffs, platform, liquidity platform, and thinking beyond the price of a token or whatever. If customers can pay to us with Thesirion, okay, that means the customers need to buy Thesirion. So this Thesirion we can use maybe for burn, maybe for do stacking, maybe for do a lot of things. On Thesirion, we don't have team tokens. We don't have call tokens, okay? All it's for the community. We don't need team tokens or call tokens, okay? So, but we need being community. And yeah, we as community, me, you as community, we need utilities with the Thesirion token. And this is one of the things and one of the stuff that I want to share to you. This is an alpha because we are building that staking and liquid pool platforms with Thesirion token to continuous grow as creative agency with a token, with a O token.
Okay, I think that's pretty much what we're going to take for today's session. So, just give me a second. Okay, Ivan, thank you for your time and for coming. It's been an honor having you here with us today in the SHARKCRUISERS community. And guys, don't forget to follow them on their socials and also grab a bag as well before we close the session. So, Ivan, it's been an honor. It's been an honor having you here with us today.
Oh, my honor. My honor.
All right. So,
I want to close to you to follow each other on social media. Join us to the Thesirion community. Ask anything that you have on mind here. You will find there on Thesirion, again, I think the most beautiful community that I remember on Cryptosphere because they are builders. They are true builders with ideas, no genders, no flags, no religions, just DeFi and Web3, and obviously and a vision of a better place to everyone. So, million thanks for inviting me. It's my pleasure. It's an honor, and I see you soon. Million thanks, brother.
right. Thank you for your time. And this is going to be the end of the session, guys. Don't forget to follow the socials again. It's really important. And also, if you want to qualify for the giveaway, also follow them on the socials and, ride along with them as they go on. So, thank you for your time, Ivan.
Thanks to you. Yeah, and
All
bye.
right.
This is happening.